Hi, everyone. Well, we just finished our last filming of the vodcast series, Driven, and my guest was Kevin Guest. And so we just thought we'd hang around for a couple more minutes just for our USANA audience, both our associates across the world and all of the wonderful staff that work in all of the countries around the world. And hi, Kevin. Thanks for hanging around for a minute.
Thanks, David.
So I just thought it'd be nice. I mean, this couple of years have been tough. We've been dealing with so much stuff with COVID. You know, our inability to get together in person, with supply chain issues, just the on and off of what COVID restrictions have meant. And as we look towards 2022, we obviously see the light at the end of the tunnel now, and you know, we're heading into Christmas and as I say, into the new year. Have you got a message you'd like to pass on to all of our USANA family?
Well, I think the most important message I could pass on is thank you. The resilience that you all have shown has been incredible. And you're all an example to me about how to be able to conform or to change and shift when things are required of you that you would normally do. One of the things that I think is always so important and has been part of the USANA family is to be teachable. And being teachable means being flexible. I love the quote that says, be firm in your destination, but flexible in your path. And that's certainly what we've been the last couple years and probably will be in the foreseeable future. We need to be flexible in our path, but firm in our destination, which is for all of us the goals that we have set here at USANA in helping create the healthiest family on earth.
Well, thank you, mate. Thank you. And I know I speak on behalf of all of the people around the world to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year too.
Thank you.
I have another question for you. As chairman of the DSA and working with the World Federation of Direct Selling Industries, you're seeing a lot of change and evolution happening within the industry at the moment. With all that going on, and as we enter 2022, how do you see that evolution impacting USANA?
Well, I think, there are several parts to that question. One being the regulatory environment. And we have to be very aware and conscientious. In my position at the DSA, I go back to Washington, D.C. And also when I'm overseas, I get to meet with government authorities. And they have their eye on our industry. And now more than ever, because everything is so digital and is so accessible, we have to be extra vigilant in product claims and income claims specifically. And so that has an impact on our industry. Secondly, we've done a considerable amount of research through the Direct Selling Association, and we found that there is a huge uptick in the acceptance of direct sales, especially as it relates to buying from people at home. And so that's been kind of the hidden blessing, if you want to put it that way, in the pandemic, and which will move forward in the future, is that people are more and more accustomed to buying from a micro entrepreneur or a person who has their own business and going direct versus going into a brick and mortar store. And so those are a couple big things that I think will influence 2022. And lastly, I do think there's going to be a big opportunity in 2022 with the world opening up as we see more and more progress with the virus. And we can't miss that opportunity to connect again and connect in ways we weren't able to do over the last few years. And so it will be a huge opportunity lost if we don't take advantage of when your various markets open up. Make sure and connect and get together, and most importantly, have some fun.
Yeah. Just one final question for today, Kevin. Next year is the 30th anniversary of USANA. 30 years is a long period of time. You've been there since day one, when you started in your 20s, I guess. You must be. I mean, you've said this to me. You're more excited about the next 30 years. I mean, you've been excited about the last 30 years, but you're really excited about what next year brings. And so, any final thoughts about turning 30 next year?
Well, there aren't many companies that get the opportunity to turn 30. And I feel like it's been a privilege and a blessing personally for me to watch what was a thought and an idea from Dr. Wentz to now a global enterprise. And the reason why I would make the statement that I'm as excited or even more excited for the upcoming years is because I truly see the vision of creating the healthiest family on earth happening. It's happening, and the amount of difference and change we're making in the world is incredible. Through our foundation work and through other opportunities we have, and through helping people from a health perspective, there's never been a better time to be involved in health and bringing a health message to the world. And so that's why I'm so excited.
Thank you, Kevin. And again, wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas. I look forward to seeing you in the new year. And thanks for sharing with us today.
Thank you. See you, everyone.
All right, cheers, mate.